That is got here, and it's time to talk about Mushoku Tensei. And this episode shows the actual reality of getting Isekai'd or getting sent to another world with Nanahoshi stealing the show with this one. That scene with her was awesome, but even everything else with the episode, Rudy getting the letter from Paul there, everything else around, how far he was willing to go to help somebody that he barely knows anything about at some future build up for things. Quite a packed episode, so let's get into it. Now, at the start, like I said, Rudy gets a letter from Paul, kind of catching up a bit in a way. I really liked Paul's wording there. Even Rudy said he's kind of apologizing too much, but he's still trusting him. They're going to look for Zenith, which I'm very curious and worried at the same time. I said it back at the start of season 2. I remember Rudy got that letter with saying she's okay, but even then I don't think she is actually okay because we don't really know what happened to her. But I'm very excited to find out. Hopefully she is okay. But they can't really take the kids with them, so Aisha and Norn are gonna be sent to Rudy, and they're gonna be escorted by somebody very important. Make sure you didn't miss the end credit scene. There is one here. It's very obvious who it is if you pay attention a bit. It's Rui Gerder, and I've missed him. We're gonna talk about him towards the end. But probably the theme of the episode was helping others, and I love that so much. And I like how supportive Sylphie was. Instantly she was okay. Yes, of course, I have Aisha Norn here. Rudy being happy, feeling fulfilled, having this family life, enjoying things with Sylphie, and how far he has come considering who he was a NEET in his previous life there, and them kind of making this small trade of helping each other with magic. Sylphie to teach him healing magic, and him to teach her disturb magic. But it's not gonna be that easy, and I kind of like this that Rudy didn't instantly master this healing magic, mainly for the reason that he's not able to perceive how magic would feel like being used on him. I hope they expand a bit more on this. I'm really curious about the mana, the magic, and all of the magic circles that we have here in the world. And we find out back in part 1 how people don't really know that mana can also increase, and all of the power systems that we gotten like nuggets of information throughout, but no, never really focused on it, if you get my my meaning. But also the cute wholesome scene after that. What about our kids? Will they have a knack for magic? He just asked her directly. Well, I'm closer to an elf, so that might be trouble conceiving, but I'm fine if you get a concubine. But no, he was like, no, I care about you and I want kids with somebody that I love. But that's a bit foreshadowing because kind of obvious, probably gonna be a harem here with Eris and Roxy, also with Sylphie, all three of them here. Can't wait for all of the reunions here, and Sylphie is probably gonna be okay with this. She even said it here. But after this, the main star of the show, we have Nanahoshi with her experiments, Rudy helping her, trying to summon an object from another world, but they get a failure here, and focusing more on the mana, how it works, how Rudy is also using his spells. Normally he's converting existing mana into stone, for example, here. Mana being the key to everything in this world here. But Nanahoshi kind of hits her hard after this failure, probably one after the other, one after the other, and you can feel this, like, take away all of the fantasy, all of the magic, whatever. When you fail multiple things, there's something that you really want, be it something small, be it something big, it hits you. At some point, it's gonna hit you hard, no matter how strong you are or however you are. Everybody has a limit here. Nanahoshi hits her hard. She pretends she's fine. She lets down everything. Rudy leaves, at least for a moment, and after that she starts breaking down, having a full meltdown there in the room. And the voice acting was great here in this scene, and even the look on her face, her reactions, everything really sold this scene quite a lot. And Kinda shows this is what would have happened if you actually get Isekai'd. We all have all of the power fantasy, harems, whatever, normal lives getting to another world. A lot of them have been happy-go-lucky, so to say, in quotation marks. But if you're not the main character, so to say, probably gonna end up in a really shitty situation. Imagine getting yourself Isekai'd on the demon continent in Mushoku Tensei with no magic, no information, no anything. What are you gonna do here? But considering even more Nanahoshi, how far she pushed herself, how hard she worked, how much she tried, and this one hit quite hard and such a powerful scene here. Rudy goes in to help her. You see she's very sick, dehydrated, probably overworked and depressed with everything. He decides to take her to the infirmary. Zanoba also helps. Julie's there. Julie was so cute in this episode here, and they decide to take her at his house to take care of her. Now, while they're heading there, I really liked that Rudy caught up a bit with Julie, asking her, "How is Zanoba? How are you?" And Julie was so cute, there. But also, this one kind of struck a nerve with Rudy because he's been in a similar situation, especially this season. At his lowest point, he almost took his life, and they even find a knife on Nanahoshi. Probably thought about it herself. Hey, if I can't go home, who knows what she has home? Even Rudy doesn't know. Very important point in this episode. They barely know each other. What was her life home? What's her family? What did she want from life there? She just got upended and sent to this magic fantasy world here. And she probably thought about using that knife on herself. Thankfully, Rudy takes it away and reminds him of some really bad memories that even Julie commented on it. Zanoba, it was showing on his face. I really like that the detail and the characters recognizing that somebody's going through something. And we see Nanahoshi cutting herself down, saying it's impossible to do this. The circuits don't work, so there's no way for me to go home. But Rudy's first instinct, I love this, was to help. Instantly grabbed everybody, the group they're trying to figure out with the magic circles. Thankfully, with the dolls, Zanoba had an idea to use compound magic circles, overlapping them to fix the issue with them. But Cliff's reaction was priceless when he saw the doll. This is a genius who did it. I can't figure it out. I will. But Elin Alice was there to comfort him. They're great. Elin together there. So they find a way. They show Nanahoshi a way to do it, overlapping the circles, and she instantly bounced back like some hope inside her has been rekindled there. She works with Cliff. They're great together, even though they bickered a bit back and forth. They finally achieve something. They create one of them and they summon a plastic bottle. Like, it's not much, but it's a giant step for this. I'm really curious. Let's say they succeed. What exactly is going to happen after that? Like, they can summon something, but how do they send it back? What's this going to mean for everybody there? Are we gonna have the conversation with Rudy telling all of them, hey, I'm from another world? They're still keeping that secret between them, but I'm happy for Nanahoshi a lot after this, and they start celebrating. I was so happy to see Bodyguard also there, all of them cheering, enjoying themselves, and Rudy finally having a moment. Considering back in his original world, he was never at gathering like this, spending time with people, helping them, being supporting others here. Quite a great episode throughout. A lot of interesting themes and very wholesome and serious theme at the same time with Nanahoshi and both with Rudy. But remember the end credit scene was great. We had him bringing Sylphie back home, carrying her, and in front of him at his house, Aisha and Norn knocking on the door, bickering. They got lost a bit, and Rigerd is there. I missed him so much. One of my favorite characters in the series, and the reunion between him and Rudy. I didn't want the episode to end so much. What awesome episode here, and I can't wait for more. Mushoku has been so good. The start has been great. We're 3 episodes in right now. I love it. I can't wait for more, and I'm also very excited to see what exactly is going on with Zenith there, and the letter from Paul was great. But yeah, I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode. What do you think about Nanahoshi, and how would you react to getting Isekai'd without being the main character and all of the advantages that entails? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest episodes, videos to the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Mushoku. Bye bye.